It was Christmas time in Enchantia, and all the family was sitting around talking about what their favorite thing to eat was. And Amber likes turkey, but Sofia, she likes all of her vegetables. But James's favorite thing to eat at Christmas time is cookies from the Michelle's Cookie Factory. And so they had an idea. And when Princess Belle appeared, she showed up and said that she knew where they could go to get the special Michelle's cookies. And James wanted to go right then. But their mom said, now James, you be careful, and when you go, you make sure that you look both ways when you cross the street. And then Belle left, and they were real excited to go and get Christmas cookies. So Amber and Sofia made it to the cookie factory first, but they didn't know where James were at, so they watched all the cookies being made, and they looked really, really yummy. But then they saw James, and they said, James, can you come over here? But make sure you watch both ways before you cross the street. So James came into the road. So James went in. But he didn't look both ways. And Doc McStuffins ran him over in her Docmobile. She felt really, really bad. But then she went to hit the brakes and she ran him over again. And then Sofia fainted. And Amber fainted too. But Doc McStuffins wanted to make sure that James was okay. So Doc jumped off the Docmobile and went to see James. And luckily for James, Doc is a doctor. So she looked at him and says, well, I've made my diagnosis. You've got a broken arm. And James says, oh, Doc, will I live? And she goes, you betcha. Let me get the Docmobile and I'm going to put a cast on your arm and you'll be as good as new. And then maybe I'll take you home. Back to the cast. So Doc put a cast on James's arm to make it better. And Doc says, now James, you make sure that you look both ways when you cross the street. I don't want you to get run over anymore. And then Doc said, I gotta go. So she drove off back to the clinic. And then James and Amber and Sofia went back home and told their mommy about Doc McStuffins helping them and how James didn't look both ways before he crossed the street.
Daddy?
Okay, so it was Christmas Eve and James was still in bed because of his broken arm. But guess who came and saw him? It was Doc McStuffins. She wanted to make sure that James's arm was A-okay. He said it was, and he thanked her for helping him. So the doc made a house call, and then she left. But James and Amber and the whole family learned a very important lesson that Christmas, and that was, even if you want cookies, you got to make sure you always look both ways before you cross the street. They still had a very Merry Christmas, and Sofia even made a magical trip to the North Pole to find snow. You can find that video a little bit later. So in this video, you can see the Sofia the First Magical Talking Castle, the Docmobile, the Doc McStuffins Docmobile, and a few other Sofia the First toys. So take care, have a Merry Christmas, and be safe.